video, we wanted to talk a little bit about how our bus conversion looks, because we live in an apartment. We don't have a house, we don't have a garage, we don't have family with a house or a garage, so we're here at a storage unit lot. That's where TOTS is parked all the time, and this is where we're doing all the work.
So come on, we'll take you for a mini tour and we'll show you what that looks like.
So like I said, we're doing every part of the conversion in this parking space at the storage unit lot. So we are planning in this space, we are prepping in this space, and we're building in this space. It's been a little bit tricky, but we're figuring it out as we go.
So when we first started, you've probably seen our first project was taking the seats out. Once we took the seats out, the bus was empty and we had a few tools in here. But as we've gone from project 1 to 2 to 3, we've acquired more tools, we've had more things in here, and we've also built more. So the space has become smaller and the tools have become greater. And so it starts to get a little cramped in here. It's one of the downsides to not having a garage or a space to put the bus. However, I would say that almost kept us from doing this at the beginning to start with. Don't let it stop you. All it takes is having a parking space and a storage unit. You can keep stuff in the bus. We've got some things under the bus that just need to be blocked from rain, but don't let any of those things stop you. It's still doable. One of the nice things about being at a storage unit is that it's fenced in, it's keypad entry, so our tools that are locked in the bus are secure ×2, which is probably even safer than them just being parked in a driveway or something. So the first thing we had to think about, and something you should consider too, is how are you going to operate tools? Cordless tools? Do you have corded tools that need power? How are you going to run an air compressor? So we went 2 routes. One is we have some cordless tools, drills and things like that, but we also have some stuff that needs to be plugged in, a power saw, jigsaw, some different things like that. So we invested in a generator. We think it was the right idea for us. One of the problems with not being in a driveway or on your own property, but being in a storage unit, is that there's nowhere to plug in. So we invested in a generator. We can lift it outside, although that takes multiple people. It's hard when I'm working by myself. It's a 4-foot drop down to the ground, 3-4 foot drop. So it's hard to do by myself. We can open the doors and run the generator with the doors open. It's probably not ideal, but keeps it out of the rain if it's raining. But the other reason we invested in it is we're going to take it with us on the road. We're probably going to have it mounted in a compartment underneath the bus. That should work well, and so that was the right decision for us.
So you've just found me in the kitchen here. Obviously it's not a kitchen yet, but this is one of our workstations for now. One important thing when you are confined to the space of your bus to do all your work is to keep it organized. So that's one thing that I try to do to help. I can't always do the physical work that Cody can do, or even when Wayne is here. So I at least try and keep the workspace organized for them. This is about as good as it gets. With different projects, there's stuff for plumbing or different tools. The flooring, you saw in our flooring video how much of this we actually used. So want to always have a lot of liquid nails on hand.
Okay, you want to just do the rest of it real quick?
I'm running out of stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that does go quick.
A lot of us.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And then really just all kinds of other tools and pencils and safety gear. Another important job that, again, I like to do because it's something that's really easy for me to do and it's helpful for Cody and the guys when they work, is using the shop vac, especially when we're doing the floor and they were cutting wood constantly. And with the starting to frame out, there was sawdust everywhere. So keeping a clean bus is important. So the shop vac we use, we love. I love it, and it's made a world of difference.
So obviously with coronavirus going on, everything's a little bit uncertain, and I think like a lot of people, we find ourselves in a little bit of a catch-22. Laura's actually still working full-time. I'm in the home improvement industry, and like a lot of things, we've slowed down a little bit. So the nice thing is that I've got more free time on hand to be able to do stuff, but you know, everything's a little bit uncertain. The economy is a little uncertain, so outlaying money to continue projects is a decision we don't take lightly. So that's been a little bit of a catch-22 for us, and I'm sure a lot of people find themselves in that spot. Hey guys, just wanted to give a little bit of an update. When we started shooting this video, it was a few weeks ago, and at the time, my company was shut down for about 6 weeks. I had all this time, but we were nervous to spend more money on the Skoolie build, so we focused kind of on smaller projects and things that we had already prepared for. Now, super blessed to be back to work, but this is, spring is our busy time, and this is actually the busiest I've been in my 7 years with the company, probably because we're shut down. We can resume spending money on the build, but we have very little time to be there. So sure, we're not the only ones in this spot, but it seems like the opposite catch-22 now.
One of the things we're most excited about with this whole journey is joining the Skoolie community, and we've really seen that community come together through all this coronavirus stuff. So we're so grateful for that, and we just hope we continue to stay healthy and everyone, friends, family, and beyond continues to stay healthy and safe.